compte tenu de son état de santé.
Given his state of health, the former president of the Republic, Ali Bongo Ondimba, has freedom of movement. He can travel abroad if he wishes to carry out his medical checks.
Well, for some details on this story, you can cross live to Gabon, to the capital, Libreville. France 24's Catherine Norris-Trent is standing by for us. Catherine, military leaders then saying that Ali Bongo is free, has freedom of movement, I should say. What does that mean? He can leave the country? Is he free to go out and about in Libreville, for example?
Yeah, I think we've got to look at the detail here because this announcement coming from the new leaders of the transition, members of the military who seized power from Ali Bongo, saying that the ousted leader had freedom of movement and that he was free to leave the country if he wanted, given his state of health. Ali Bongo suffered from a stroke back in 2018 and has in the past sought medical treatment in Morocco. So they say by no means that they are preventing him from leaving the country. And that could constitute perhaps the freedom of movement they were referring to in that announcement there, because we've just been to the residence where he's been since the coup d'etat, since his toppling, in a very chic neighborhood to the north of Libreville, La Sablière, and we went to his residence. There are still soldiers stationed outside, there are military checkpoints, there were 2 armoured vehicles, and we were not allowed to pass. So it doesn't seem like he's totally free to move around, or of course the transitional authorities are saying that some of this is for Ali Bongo's own personal protection as well. When we spoke to one of their spokesmen last night, he said that as far as he was aware, Ali Bongo had no plans to leave the country and that he had been under résidence surveillée, which we would translate in English as house arrest. So freedom of movement to leave the country, yes. Freedom to say that he's freed full stop, I think, would be overstating it.
OK, well, Catherine, in the meantime, Gabon, or people there, are trying to get back to some kind of normality. This, of course, after 55 years of the Bongo family rule. The question of poverty is coming up quite frequently. What can you tell us?
Well, absolutely. Life for a lot of Gabonese people has been very hard. Well, there's a very wealthy elite, including the Bongo family and inner circle, who've been basically stealing from state coffers over past decades. They ruled Gabon for 55 years. First Omar Bongo, the father, and then Ali Bongo, the son. That's left Gabonese ordinary people in a very precarious situation, a lot of them suffering. Among them, one of the sectors that's been the hardest hit are retirees, pensioners, some of whom say they've been unable to access their pensions for years. We met some of them in Libreville with Maïssa Awad.